the bosses of some of Canada's biggest companies are about to take extreme action. To stay ahead of the game, they're going undercover in their own organizations. This week, the boss of the country's largest fitness company goes undercover to see just how buff business really is.
It's actually quite painful.
Good Life Fitness has transformed the way Canadians get into shape. In recent years, under the leadership of Chief Operations Officer Jane Riddell, the company has enjoyed rapid expansion.
We've grown 70% over the past 2 years.
But is the pace of progress too fast?
Half the staff decided not to show up.
Jane's about to take the biggest risk of her career and swap the boardroom for barbells. Let her hair down.
Exit Jane, enter Donna.
And take on a surprising new identity.
Jane, Donna. Jane, Donna, Donna, Donna.
And after a week of secret surveillance,
I'm not very happy right now.
the staff she met will be summoned to head office. And when the boardroom door closes, what happens after will be truly astounding. Because this is Undercover Boss Canada. With a 10,000-strong workforce, Good Life Fitness helps the nation fight fat and keep fit.
I'm David Patch Levins. Everyone just calls me Patch. I started and founded Good Life Fitness in 1979, and I'm the CEO.
But at 32, the medal-winning rower was struck down by severe onset arthritis.
I couldn't do anything. I had a high level of pain, and Jane Riddell was my key person. And so, she just said, look, let us handle it.
It's been 3 decades since Jane took over the business, and the number of clubs has jumped from 23 to 300.
Now there's a lot on the line. We can't continue to sustain what we have and continue to grow without great people. And to find and keep really good people is hard.
Being an undercover boss will offer valuable insight into the company's strengths and weaknesses, but it requires making a bold and daring decision.
How do I go undercover? I'm on the front cover of 2 million-selling books. But then the idea came up, let's get Jane to do it.
If Patch is the face of Good Life Fitness, then Jane's the backbone, always ready to tackle a challenge.
Hey, Shannon. Hi, Jane. My mom passed away when we were very young. My brother and I were very young. I was just turned 6, and he just turned 5. We never had very much money. So rent day was always a big day at the house because we'd have to, fish through the cushions on the couch and look in our pockets to see if there was extra change.
But after Jane obtained her master's degree, there was no more hunting for rent money. Her career took off, and life took its course.
The Dye's my family. We had a commitment service back in 1993 or so. From that point forward, I felt like I was married. But then when it became legal to become married, as a same-sex couple, we actually did that as well.
You have to make them play soccer. Uh-oh, look out.
You can have the best plan, the best strategy, the best-looking club, and if you don't have great people, you're nowhere. They're a lot better. Everything's super safe. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Hey, how you doing?
I have a very, very exciting announcement. Patch has asked me to go undercover into our clubs to see if we can find out how to be a better company. So I'm hoping to gain some insight into how we can retain our associates longer and give them a better experience, and retain our members longer and give them a better experience. Because we've grown so much. We've grown 70% in the last 2 years. It could be something that really helps us go from where we are right now, to where we want to be.
Good luck, Jane. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
I think professionally, hopefully we gain some insights in terms of how we can better our company.
So when we go and visit the clubs, we think we know what's going on there, but it's not until you actually work there that you realize what's happening and how our decisions are affecting them.
Complacency is the kiss of death.
Jane is about to undergo a radical transformation, while Di and their friends wait anxiously for her to show off her new look.
I don't know that I've ever seen her wear makeup.
seen her wear makeup. Exit Jane, enter Donna.
I tried to get her to go for a pedicure once, and that was a stretch. It looks so good. Oh, dear. I think I expected to cry. I'm not even sure why I'm crying.
Jane, I don't think anyone will recognize you. There's no way. I know you're a little bit afraid of that, but...
Nice push-up bra, too.
I tried not to look.
Is it going to work?
Yeah. Okay. While I'm undercover, I'll be changing my name to Donna Bright. I'll be posing as a new employee trying entry-level jobs in the company, who's being followed by a documentary crew making a documentary about entry-level jobs.
Coming up, Jane turns up for her first day at work and gets a cold reception.
We've got a bit of challenges. The hot water doesn't work and hasn't been working for a week.
I'm not very happy right now.
And the house comes tumbling down.
Is there blood? Are you okay, sweetie?
Yesterday, Jane Riddell threw her weight around as the boss of Canada's largest fitness company, but she stepped off the corporate treadmill
Complacency is the kiss of death.
and is working in her own fitness centers, using the name Donna Bright, an ex-administrator who's considering a career change. It will allow her to investigate what's working and what's not at Good Life Fitness.
It's really early in the morning, and we're heading out to meet with one of our membership consultants.
It's Brian's job to increase membership, conduct tours and fitness assessments, and sell personal training sessions.
So that you can maintain the things that you're doing.
Most of his salary comes from commission, so he always feels the pressure to close a deal and make a sale.
The membership consultant position is a very challenging role for us to keep people. They don't perceive that there is a career path here for them. I'm hoping that I will get some answers into how we can do a better job of keeping our best people in. Hi, Brian. I'm Donna.
Hey, Donna, Brian. Okay, so here's your shirt. Just have a seat over there and we'll get started.
Brian is one of the top salesmen in Good Life's Ottawa and Kingston region, the second largest in the country.
I try and push myself in terms of what I can do, only because I really want to save the amount of money that I have planned for the things I want to do in the future.
He has no idea that Jane is his boss on a secret stakeout.
In the back. Okay. And I'm going to explain to you exactly how we get people started at the gym. Perfect.
But Jane is perhaps too eager to get started, and a slip of the tongue
How are you?
could blow her cover.
I'm Liz.
Liz, Jane, Donna.
Jane. Donna?
Donna.
Donna. Pleased
Yes,
to meet you.
very nice to meet you. Yes. How long have you been working here?
The moment quickly passes.
Where's Mike and Erica?
It's just me this morning.
It doesn't work.
Where's Emma?
All right.
3-day passes.
Though Jane can't help but notice the staff are thin on the ground, and she's determined to find out why.
Half the staff decided not to show up. Our general manager isn't here, his car broke down. So we've got a bit of challenges. The hot water doesn't work and hasn't been working for a week. The water fountains aren't working either.
Is this normal?
We've got quite a few maintenance guys that work on the gym constantly, but if something looks like it's not going right, we've got to change it ourselves.
If I was a member, I would be upset. Members are paying for things that shouldn't work.
Jane quickly sneaks off to send a 911 to headquarters. She's demanding immediate repairs.
Just utterly shocking to me. I'm not very happy right now. It's nice to have a hot shower when you're done, not a cold shower.
So this is the main gym area. When you're showing people around, essentially it's a standard gym. I'm going to explain to you what personal training is at the personal training desk, because it is something that we need to sell. What you can do is you can just point to it and say, tell them the benefits, the feature benefits of what personal training does. So essentially what it does, 80% better results, 3 times faster. The time that we have.
Brian is expecting Jane to help him earn new commissions, so her first job of the day is hitting the phones.
It's a little messy. So what I told her is we could reschedule for 12, but do you want to just call to confirm that she can come in at 12? Or?
Hello, Laurel? Hello, Laurel. Hi, Kirsten. May I speak to Elizabeth, please? We have you down for 12 o'clock this afternoon.
No, we actually have her for 9, but...
That was a guy.
What? As you can see, it's probably going to be a long day. But
Okay.
keep calling.
We had you down for later on today. I'm just confirming that you'll be in sometime this afternoon.
Finally, Jane has had some success, although she might have created a scheduling problem.
Oh, if that was okay, except that we really want to be time specific. If they just rock up whenever they want, you're giving them too much control.
Okay.
Right? Keep
All
the
right.
control, girl.
All right.
The day's not going the way I want it to because no one's joined yet. I have a base amount of money that I want to make. We need to get some leads. So what we're going to do is going to ask people if they want a guest pass.
Okay.
The challenge, of course, is that you have to get 10 within 20 minutes. Are you excited?
I am excited.
Woo! You have a choice but to be excited. I'm obviously going to win. There's definitely a certain amount of energy that you have to have for the day, as well as the length of time that you know that you're going to be doing the job.
So we're going to take it outside. And we're both a little competitive. Brian's very good about building his business, you know, so he doesn't sit around and wait for business to come to him. He's out there getting it, which is what you have to do to be successful.
You're wasting your time.
Go! Off my turf. Go on your own side. It's free. No? Okay. Good. Would you like a 3-day pass to Good Life Fitness? Sure. Thank you.
What are you at?
4 or 5.
Ouais, ok, la même on dit.
Okay. Who wants a 3-day pass, though? 5,
5, 6, 7.
8.
Shoot!
Bless you.
It's a very high intensity type of position. You really don't have any downtimes during the day, you know, if you're good.
I've dedicated my life to being here all the time, which isn't a complaint. It's just the amount of time that I need to put into the work so as to get the results that I want. I've given myself a deadline as to the length of time that I want to do this position, but I'm actually kind of interested in training and in doing things within the company. But it's not always something that I vocalize because I don't want to be turned down.
What don't you like about what you do?
think that if I were to focus on the negative, I wouldn't be in a position where I could do this job. But I feel lucky in that I have a job and that I'm working and that I get to push myself harder.
So you just feel like you're just helping people then?
Well, you are?
Yeah.
Yeah. The idea is really to educate someone so that they're not wasting their time when they're here. If you're looking at it as selling a membership, then we're kind of missing the point.
For a lot of our people, they don't perceive that there is a career path here for them. And that's something that we're trying to change.
I think we need to learn to pace ourselves doing this job so that you can have enough energy to do it for the length of time that you want to do it for. Does that make sense? Yeah. I look at myself as a student. I'm always learning different things that I can do, so I'm never trying to have a big head as to what I'm doing.
All right, you take good care, okay?
You as well?
Okay, hope I see you soon. Okay, bye-bye. He has an incredibly positive attitude. I felt like he's just so high energy, and sometimes he is a little bit off on tangents. I didn't even understand everything he was trying to communicate to me, so I'm wondering how much his message is lost when he's trying to communicate to people who are thinking about joining a fitness club. So I think just with a few small changes in his style, he would become fantastic.
Coming up, Jane discovers why the daycare center is far from child's play.
Is there blood? I thought I was going to be the first undercover boss that was going to get fired.
And later, back in Ottawa, there's a tearful revelation from personal trainer Nikki.
Of course, you know, you're hunched over and you're wrapping presents, and it literally broke my back.
Jane Riddell's first day undercover has been a shocking wake-up call. She started with a morning of no-shows.
Half the staff decided not to show up.
Then there were no-goes.
The hot water doesn't work and hasn't been working for a week.
And by the end of the day, workers' woes.
The day's not going the way I want it to because no one's joined yet.
Now she's in Stampede City.
Today, I'm going to be working in the jump room. So JUMP stands for Junior Up-and-Coming Members, and it's basically a service that we provide for our children, and we want to ensure that they have the kind of experience that makes them want to come back. Because if they want to come back, then they will bring their parents back with them. Hi there. Hi, you must be Kaylee?
Kylie, yeah. Donna?
Kylie, hi, I'm
This
Donna.
morning, she'll be assisting childminder Kylie. Kylie has been running JUMP for 3 years, and on a typical day, has up to 32 kids on her hands.
And this is Damon. He's mine. He's 3.5.
Very handsome. Yeah.
Damon doesn't seem to care for Jane's style of management, but she's not one to give up.
Can I help you?
He's the white one.
Okay. You let them slide down this? He's done it before, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, I wouldn't want my first day on the job to have any blood in it. I love your hat.
Yeah.
I do love kids, you know, and I love being around them, and I love their energy, and I just like them, you know.
Within the hour, this indoor playground is full of challenges.
Okay, easy guys, easy boys. It's like busy. It's really challenging to keep your eyes on 12 different kids doing 12 different things.
Jane's decided to sit it out, leaving Kylie to cope on her own.
If you hit, did you bite? Did you hurt now? Did you say the S word or the F word? The S word? Okay, well that's also a word, so you need to go for a timeout. We have a 3-strike rule here. When a child's hitting another child or is being rough or pushing or running them over, what we do is they have 3 chances. So 3 chances, they have a 1-minute timeout. And then if they've used up all of those chances, we go get their mom and just explain that because their child is acting up, then they have to take them out. She could really work on giving more attention to all of the kids at the same time. She needs to be more aware of the other kids. Daniel. Okay, we're just gonna sit down right here. I think we have to go get your mom now, okay? Yeah, we're just gonna sit here. You can have that toy if you want. Is it okay if I just step out for 5 minutes and I'll be right back? Okay. Okay, don't be long, please. Not at all.
Well, what am I going to do? What if something terrible happens? Whoa. Are you okay, sweetie? Okay. Well, the first thing you look for is the child. Is the child okay? Is there blood? You know, kind of thing. And she was fine. She was just a little bit scared. So that was a big bump, isn't it? Are you okay? You sure? It isn't easy. It's a tough job. It's just a little bit beyond my capability. Okay, Daniel, honey. Attaboy. Okay, there. Let's go find the basketball, Daniel. Come on, let's go find the basketball. Come on, Meg.
No. This is the baby. Okay, here's Mama.
It's a tough job, but she is really emotionally well equipped, I think, just to deal with all the stuff that's going on in there.
Finally, the playground slowly empties, and Jane has a chance to discover more about this valuable employee.
So at the end of the day, when you're done here and you go home, how do you feel? Like, do you feel like kind of energized, or do you feel kind of beat up? Or?
Well, it's pretty draining working with this number of kids. It definitely takes a toll on you.
So what do you do now, like, for the rest of the day? Are you done? Like,
I will usually go home, clean off a bit, make dinner, work my other job, and then go get my son.
you have another job, too?
Yeah, I have a couple jobs.
Oh, my goodness. What do you do?
One of them I do bookkeeping, and another one I coach.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you coach?
Football. This isn't my only job. I have 3 of them. And the reason being is this one doesn't pay very well. The reason I'm here is because I enjoy it.
Have you ever given any thought to going back to school?
Yeah, I've already applied for school, which hopefully starts in the next month or 2.
Really? Here
So-
in Calgary?
Yep, yeah, it's a healthcare aid.
So what would be your biggest complaint in here, Kylie, do you think?
It gets pretty chaotic in here, so it'd be a whole lot easier if we had, a couple volunteers who are always in here helping. That's it for today.
Thanks so much for your time.
Absolutely.
Good luck with all your endeavors here. It is really taxing, a little bit nuts, to be honest. She's doing a fabulous job. We probably need to take a look at the budget here so that we have another person in the room with her at all times. That was not a busy day, but it was a lot for even 2 people to handle.
Coming up, it's dirty work when Jane becomes an emergency plumber.
Oh, God. It's nasty.
And later, she feels the full weight of the company on her shoulders.
This is perfect.
It's actually quite painful.
Stripped of her title for the week as Chief Operations Officer, Jane Riddell is making up for lost time. After years behind a desk, she's become an undercover boss in her own gyms and is getting quite a workout.
The number one complaint from our members is either broken equipment or parts of the club not working properly, like showers. Even though like a broken treadmill or a piece of their favorite equipment is bad, I think that if they can't get a nice hot shower and they're expecting that they're going to be able to go to work after their workout clean and warm, that's not a great way to start your day. So I'm going to be working with our maintenance technician.
Good Life has opened 5 gyms in Winnipeg over the last 3 years. This morning, Jane's working with Matthew, who's their roving Mr. Fix-It.
Hi, Matt. I'm Donna.
Hey, Donna.
Very nice to meet you.
Change room should be all cleared out.
Okay.
So welcome to the men's showers.
Yes, I'm not often in a men's shower.
No, and they're having some issues with the showers not draining properly.
Yes.
We're gonna go in with the snake and see what we can get out.
Okay.
Yeah, have you ever used one of these before?
No, I have no idea what that is.
As the cable turns, it should draw itself in.
Okay. It's stinky.
It's not a nice smell.
No, it sure isn't.
Oh yeah, so there's some of our problem. Look at that. That's probably one of the things that I have more difficulty with than anything. I think I've got a pretty tough constitution, but I still have to kind of hold back the gag reflex a bit. If you want to put those on,
Okay. I think this is part of the trainee's job.
I'll leave you with that for just a second. You can sort of try and get it off. And it does get a little tangled sometimes.
It's really nasty. Oh, God. Snaking a drain is not something I ever thought I'd have to do, and I hope I never have to do it again. It's all kind of wrapped around the cable, so it's not easy to get off. It's got a very nasty odor to it.
With the drain now clean,
Much cleaner.
Matthew and Jane have to rush to the other side of town. A treadmill has lost its get up and go.
So you could even do this if you like. And let me have a look here. We don't want to crank it so tight that we're bending the frame. Yeah.
This is a
Yeah,
tough
I'm
one.
not good at it.
You know what? This is really physical work.
I think we got to come down just a notch
A little
more
bit
here.
more. So how many hours a day would you have to work, Matt, typically?
Well, sometimes 10, sometimes
Depending.
12.
Yeah.
Rarely 16, but it happens.
Really? And that's okay for you?
There are times when it seems like every gym has a major need that needs to be met right now.
He's got a challenging workload for sure. He's got a ton of demands on his time.
I'm married, I've got 4 kids.
4 kids?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
how old are they?
I've got a bit of a life
Yeah.
outside of work too, eh? So
Yeah.
balancing those things.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
My oldest is 16, my youngest is 9. And
Busy time?
yeah, they keep us going.
I bet.
Now that the treadmill's had its regular checkup, there's one more job to do.
So this is your personal van, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is our family vehicle.
Is that tough, though, or do you just have the one?
It's a bit of a juggle sometimes.
Like his family only has one car, so it must be really challenging for he and his wife to juggle. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, so this is our brand new gym, just opened a week ago.
Wow.
So not too many glitches that I'm aware of yet with
No,
equipment.
no
but,
broken equipment yet?
That's right.
You don't have to snake any drains yet?
That's right.
No?
Yeah.
Okay.
So thanks.
Thank you. What other hobbies might you be into?
So my kids all play music. If I can kind of join in with one of my kids in something there.
What kind of music?
Well, different things. My little guys both play fiddle, maritime music.
Yep.
Those are the kinds of tunes they really love.
Now they're starting to play together.
My son and daughter have gone busking together a few times at the farmers market. We all enjoy it as a family as well.
That's great. He's a totally caring individual. He's super conscientious about what he does.
So I'm going to take this bike. I guess you're going to help me get into the van.
Sure.
And I'm taking it over to our Kenniston location. They wanted one extra. If you want to do it, once we get it up, all you really have to do is lean, tilt back, and roll.
Steer it out there.
There you go. Let's get these seats out of here, and we'll make some room for that bike.
I can't believe, Matt, that you have to do this every time you need to move equipment.
Right on. Thanks a lot, Donna.
When we had to pull the seats out of the back of Matt's van just so we could load that bike in there, that really drove home to me how unnecessary it is.
So, it's dark. I'd say you fit in a good day.
I hope our paths cross again
Likewise.
soon, and yeah, all the
And if
best
you're
to
looking
you.
for a job in 6 months, give me a
Okay.
shout.
Coming up, Jane gets physical and faces her biggest fear.
I don't like to be in front of people. I'm terrified.
Chief Operations Officer Jane Riddell has learned that fitness can be stinky work.
It's got a very nasty odor to it.
But so far, she hasn't turned her nose up at the chance to spend a week working undercover.
I'm going to be meeting with one of our group exercise instructors who teaches Zumba, which is a fun dance kind of a class. I'm a terrible dancer. I don't like to be in front of people. I'm terrified.
Group classes are the largest contributor to Good Life's bottom line and typically attract around 175,000 members every month.
I'm here to meet Asada.
Asata has no idea that the woman who'll be helping her lead the class today is in fact her boss on a secret inspection.
Is she ready to move?
I'm ready.
Shake,
All
dance.
right.
This is in the tradition of Zumba love.
Yes.
Yes. It's a Zumba bracelet. And then is that blingy enough? Is that...
That's blingy.
Yeah, good.
Okay, this is great.
Jane's got just 20 minutes to learn a few key steps.
I have done actually 2 Zumba classes.
Oh, good. Good. What did you think?
Oh, I love them. I just didn't do them very well.
One of the rhythms that we'll do is a salsa.
Okay.
3, 2, and 1. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 4 more. 4, 3.
Okay, I don't have this thing down.
This one comes with practice. 1, switch sides. Good luck. Whoa.
Lost it. That is
Did I get you?
way too advanced for me.
And make it a little cheeky. Arms up. Make it a little rude. Arms in your hair. There you go. Good, and then back to the routine. More hips. More knee bend. Yes, that's it. That is it.
It's time for the class to start, and Jane is expected to step up her game.
That class is packed.
We practice, but it doesn't have to be perfect. It's all about feeling the music. Okay. Are you ready to do this?
You're on.
I'm ready.
I'm on.
Okay, Zumba love, baby.
But I'm still terrified. Okay.
Donna is ready to bring it.
Jane gets off to a good start, but within minutes, she's lost her rhythm, and her nerve, too. Asata has to gently coax her back into the job.
Come on, I think got this. You did the whole thing.
Thank you.
I'm ready for water. How about you?
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I can see where you would be a great role model for people. Yeah, I'd be very inspiring. Yeah.
I try. It's a hobby that became something that I really liked.
Yeah. So it's your passion.
It's my passion. And before this, I was a bike teller.
No way.
Yeah. Didn't love it.
No way. How many classes a week do you teach?
About 20.
So, and not all at this location,
Not
so
all
you
at
have
this
to travel
location, so
too, right?
travel time at different clubs. And I don't drive, but it's Toronto, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Taking the subway.
She's really, really busy. She teaches so many classes, and she's doing so many other things on top of it. She puts in a lot of extra time practicing and preparing for her classes.
Now I can do a class called Body Pump, which brings the weight room into this.
And so, where's Asada going to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now?
I'd like to be training instructors, or maybe I just create my own program
Yeah.
and then start training people
Yeah.
to do it the way I do it.
Yeah.
That's a long shot.
That's
Maybe that's 10 years.
That's a great dream, though.
To be an instructor, it takes a lot of time, listening to music and learning the rhythms of the music and the steps for her to do training. And then from there to mentor with an instructor like myself. I do think she has what it takes, with a lot more practice.
I thought I was going to be the first undercover boss that was going to get fired for incompetence. I started out feeling ridiculous when we first got here, and I ended up, like, you practically had to drag me out of the room, and that was because of Asada. I'm so proud of my company because of her.
Coming up, trainer Nikki shares her darkest moment.
I was about 310 pounds. Don't go into another year living the same life.
Good Life boss Jane Riddell has spent a week in disguise and had surprise
Half the staff decide not to show up.
after surprise. It's now her last day working undercover, and she's back in Ottawa with personal trainer Nikki.
What I'm hoping to find out today is how we can help to engage and retain our better people. What happens if we lose a great personal trainer is we lose a lot of great members along with them.
Nikki specializes in training people who are undergoing rehabilitation.
Let's just go over into the stretching section. I'm going to go over some movements with you.
She'll be showing Jane a few trainer tricks.
I am a very demanding trainer. I do not like what they call girly push-ups. I don't believe in it. And as you push up, you literally just want to force yourself up, breathing out as you come up, and breathing in as you come back down. Most basically, the traditional push-up. Oh, okay. There is some strength issues in her upper back. For our beginning clients, we have them do what we call the prone cobra. Shoulders up, feet up, and hands off the ground.
Oh,
There we go.
oh my goodness. I don't
See how limited the mobility comes? Yeah, so
Yeah.
this is the flexibility. This is perfect. You're
Well,
doing
it's not
very well.
great. It's actually quite painful.
Somewhere, in some parallel universe, this is torture. So basically in my job, I am just improving overall physical body shape, health, yeah,
How long have you been
movement.
doing this?
I'm a recent trainer. I came about it through powerlifting. My sport that I do through Good Life, actually, because I would have never had a sport if it wasn't for Good Life.
Really?
Oh, no. I was over 300 pounds.
No
my
way.
husband and I moved in late.
Yes.
We after 12 years of dating.
Yes.
Got really, really
Well, you
happy.
want to be sure, right?
Oh, yes, yeah, you want to be sure. But we got really happy, and we decided to get really happy fat. And when I was about 310 pounds, and he was about 520, we looked at each other and said, it's time for us to go to the gym and get happy better. Literally, I've been around the block. I've tried a few gyms. The programs were not set up or tailored to me, my body, my injuries. I've lost weight. I've rehabbed. I have osteoarthritis. Strength and power keeps me walking.
Wow. Training for the real world.
That's it. That's what it all is. How are your arms?
Good. You normally move quickly from exercise to exercise?
Oh, right now with burn,
With
yes.
burn,
Everything
okay,
is one
yeah,
right after
yeah.
another. Good. How's that weight? I always get concerned for them, especially towards the end of the hour. Don't forget to breathe. Last 3, 2. Oh.
That deserves some applause.
And we're done.
I've had desk job for about 11 years now.
You think your back trouble started because you're sitting and...
Partly, I was artillery before. You're running across uneven ground, you're jumping out of the back of trucks, tailgates up.
But if you notice his posture now, just as he's on the bike, he's back, he's upright,
Yeah.
he's very,
Yeah,
very straight.
a lot different.
His shoulders are not forward. A lot of differences. Good. I would like your RPMs over 80. How are you feeling?
I can actually, I'm starting to feel it in my quads.
Starting to feel it in your quads?
Good.
Good.
though.
Wait for it.
Wait for it, yes. Perfect.
Well, Nikki's a new trainer. She's been at it less than a year. She came to it because she was a member, and she was asked. Clearly, she has a very athletic background. She's obviously got a passion for what she does.
I go through my skin. Do you want to see my pictures?
I would, you know what, I would love to see your pictures.
Okay.
Is it okay?
I don't normally show them. I usually show them to clients.
Yes.
Because
This is where you draw on your
it's
experience.
good motivation, and this is part of
Who you are.
my journey and where I came from.
Yeah.
And
Okay? Yeah. Yeah.
sometimes it's hard to look at them. Okay. This was me and my husband in my 20s. I was on a cane, and I was not upright.
So what was the tipping point? Like, what was that? What was the straw? Was that it?
It literally broke my back.
Wow.
Yeah. I was sitting on the floor, and of course, you're hunched over, and you're wrapping presents, and something in my back. It feels almost like my spine is separating.
Yeah.
And it was, I was done. I had been to other gyms before. I was never properly assessed. To give me a program and say, here, do this for the next 4 weeks and then come and see me. It didn't do anything for me. I didn't lose any weight. I didn't get any better, and I only got worse. I immediately got a trainer here at Good Life. Having somebody monitor me every time I exercised, you need that. Little did I know, I was meant to be a powerhouse. I was meant to be a strong woman. I was meant to be stronger than most of the men that I know, which for me is fabulous. Good Life gave me that. Nobody gave me a sport. Nobody gave me the weight loss. Nobody gave me the knowledge that I have. Nobody could give me what good life did.
Some things are just meant to be.
Yeah. Not only was it the last stop, it was a new job, a new career.
So are you going to continue to compete, you think? We are going back to
You know, next year I will definitely compete again. Actually, I plan on competing in the same competition that I did last January. I've never gotten anything less than third place.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, good for
most
you.
of my competitions for age and weight class, I'm always first place.
One of the things that we could do with Nikki is, give her a position of influence, because I think she's a gift to Good Life. So I need to figure out how I can keep her happy and here for a long, long time. Thank you so much.
Meeting
oh,
you.
it's
And I
nice meeting you.
really hope you do well. Oh, I hope you do good here if you start.
Yeah, no, I really, this entire experience has been really humbling for me, because we as leaders don't have to have the solutions to all the problems. We just need to put our ears on and get out and talk to the people who are actually doing the work. They're smart, they're confident, they have lots of insight, and we just have to tap into that.
Coming up, with Jane's secret sleuth over, Brian, Kylie, Nikki, Matthew, and Asata are summoned to corporate HQ. And the truth about the woman who worked alongside them this week is finally revealed.
I am shocked. I am never speechless.
Chief Operations Officer Jane Riddell has been traveling across Canada for the week. Working under an assumed name, she's been giving her own company a fitness assessment.
It was crazy. I did a terrible job.
Now it's time to reveal the results to her team of senior executives.
So one of the things that I found out was that, the way we keep good members with us long term is because we have good people. They don't come to the club because of the equipment or the programs. They come because they have great relationships with the people that work at our club. So I think if we can do a better job of keeping those great people with us longer, we will keep our members with us longer. But we've got a lot of work to do still. And I think a lot of the answers actually lie with the associates. And all we have to do is go out there and ask them questions and listen.
Jane, is there a role that you were in that you think has more impact on our membership?
Sales. That's the first face that a prospective new member sees. And the whole tone of their experience with us is set by that interaction. So thanks a lot for coming this morning, guys. It was great.
Good job.
Thanks. I don't think I'll ever have an opportunity like it again to see my company as honestly as I did. And I had a blast.
The employees Jane worked with have been summoned to head office. They're worried that they might have stepped out of line. But the day is about to take a dramatic twist.
Wow.
So, you know me as Donna.
Yeah.
My name is Jane Riddell. I'm the Chief Operating Officer for Good Life Fitness. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about why I went undercover.
Okay.
I feel like, as we've gotten a lot bigger, I've gotten out of touch. And, I was hoping that I could be a really excellent salesperson. I think that, it was a bit of a train wreck that day. When things aren't working well at the club, it reflects badly on us as a company, on our brand, but it's really hard for you guys. And I felt we were kind of hanging you out to dry. So I'm going to give you a hotline. It's a personal commitment from me that things are going to be running at that club in top condition from now on.
I see.
Okay, so you shouldn't have to, hopefully ever, touch wood, deal with any of those situations ever again. You have such a great attitude. You have to hustle every single minute of the day, and that's one of the things that makes you so great. But I think you could be better still. So I would like to invite you to come and spend some time with Patch and I. We're going to fly you to Toronto. We're going to spend some time with you just one-on-one. And then what I would like to do is mentor you for 6-month periods, because I think there's greatness in you. What do you think?
It's making me feel excited about working with the company. I mean, I think that it kind of changes my future outlook as to what I want to do with the company.
Thanks for the help.
Kylie, I got a real eyeful and a real education from you. One of the things that I realized was that it's a really busy environment in there, and there's so much going on. I think that you could use an extra pair of hands on a regular basis, so we're going to have you hire somebody else to help you in there.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God, thank you so much.
You are really a gifted individual, and I know you'll be successful wherever you go and whatever you do. I'd love to keep you with us long term, and I realize that may not be possible. I know you have a dream of pursuing higher education and getting a degree. So we'd like to give you $5,000 to help you realize that dream. Hopefully at some point in time you'll come back to us, but if you have to leave us permanently, I hope you leave knowing that you're really cared about.
Oh my God.
It was such a great day for me. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for that.
Can I hug you? It is overwhelming, and I'm happy for the kids that there's someone else in there who can help with them and for school, and I mean, it's unbelievable.
Matt, I think you do an amazing job. You know,
Thank
that
you.
time I spent with you, I could see that you're just so conscientious about what you do, and you're really caring. You have to be physically strong, but you also have to have a strong stomach for that job, yeah?
Oh yeah, it gets a little worse than what you saw at times, yeah.
One of the things I noticed, Matt, is that you use your own personal van for work.
Right.
I know you have a large family, and it must create a bit of a strain on your wife to not have a vehicle during the day. So one of the things that we're going to do for you is we're going to give you a van. It's a proper tool station.
That's a big bonus, yeah.
That helps.
Yeah, my wife will appreciate that a lot as well.
And then the other thing is we had a conversation about what your children like to do.
Right.
And I know they like to play Celtic music together. So as a thank you is to give you an extra week of paid vacation this year. And we're going to send you and your family to Cape Breton for the Canadian Celtic Music Festival.
Wow. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Thank you.
Does that sound okay?
Oh, that would be a massive hit all around. Thank you, Donna.
Thank you so much.
It's a little bit surreal almost, right? I'm still kind of reeling from the surprise of... Keep your resume ready. Okay.
I will.
Okay. Nice to get all that positive feedback from, I keep wanting to say Donna, from Jane.
I was so delighted, Nikki, with you.
Thank you.
You are so awesome.
Thank you.
know?
Thank you. I'm just trying to give back what was given to me.
I know,
Yes.
and clearly you've done that. It was so amazing to watch you with your people.
Well, I learned everything from Good Life.
I think that people could be really inspired by you and by your story.
Okay, I'm getting emotional. This
Well,
is
good. So what I would like to do is invite you to come to Toronto next year to our Top 500 conference.
Oh, Lord.
And share your story with our best people. And one more thing. So I know your passion is powerlifting, and you've taken some time off from competing, and I think you want to get back into it. Is that right? Okay. So we, Good Life, we're going to help you with that. So we're going to support you financially as you train. So if it's coaching, travel, equipment, whatever you want and need, we're going to do it for you.
I appreciate that. That's fabulous. I'm in shock. I'm so in shock. This is crazy.
Yeah. Thank you. You take good care, all right? Okay.
My story is like a million other people's story. There's a lot of broken people out there. Don't go into another year of living the same life. Change it.
Do you think I have a career in Zumba?
Absolutely now, yes, absolutely, 100%.
You were so great for me. You know what? It was the day I was looking forward to the least.
Really?
And it was the day I ended up enjoying the most.
I'm really glad to hear
So, and it's all because of you. You are so incredibly gifted and talented. And I saw that class and I saw how much they loved you. So I took away a couple of things from my day with you. One of the things that you told me was just your passion for group exercise and you wanting to create a career for yourself in that. So we want to help you achieve your potential in that area as well. So do you know who Maureen Hagen is? It's, one of the best instructors in the world.
Yes.
So you're going to be going with Maureen Hagen to Auckland, New Zealand to train with some of the best Les Mills instructors in the world. She's going to take you there as her guest. She's going to introduce you and show you the ropes so that you can get the most out of that whole experience.
No way.
How's that sound?
I am shocked. I am never speechless. Thank you again.
Okay, thanks for coming.
You're very welcome.
People don't think it's a career. They don't think it's something worthwhile. They think it's a hobby. And so being able to go to New Zealand sort of validates what I've been doing as something that I love and something that's fun. And I never did it for the money. But now that I can do it and actually make it more a part of my career and be more proud about doing it,